65 Warhammer podcast.
Look at that. That's us. That's us. We're doing the thing.
Hey.
Yeah, we're doing the thing.
Guess who's bad?
Hello.
Guess who's bad? We are bad.
Stop.
Guess who's bad?
No, it's not as bad as you. Just generally bad. Yeah. Anyway, hello everyone.
Stop.
It looks like
Stop.
we have sound. It looks like we have things.
We have
Looks like
connection. We have
viewers.
power.
It looks like that's not working.
And we have chatty people.
Do we have change? Oh, look at that.
Mom, ciao, mama.
Hello. Good times. Hello
And
everyone.
Papa as well. Ciao.
Hello. Hey, it's Sven. How's it, Sven? Good to see you, bud. How's it, everyone? Good day, everyone. Welcome to the thing. We have currently, you've interrupted us while he's staring at a big crazy book over there. He's sitting on a brand new little seat and trying to look cool. And I'm just...
He's
I'm in a cool shirt.
he's actually fangirling over his new laptop, which is
Yes, yeah,
honestly,
Yeah.
yes.
The reason why we weren't able to stream, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, was because old laptop had perished. Yeah, and that sucked. Yep, thank you for the nice shirt. Thank you, Jake's Kitty. Thank you. Yes, that's right. Badass shirt. Badass. How fucking sexy is that shirt? Yeah, you want to touch the shirt. Anyway, you want to beat the shirt because I'm wearing it. So, guys, as usual, we have the
One and
Warhammer
only
podcast tonight. We are streaming. We have the usual.
Hello, Brad.
That's Brad. Yes. Introduce yourself. Who is this man?
Ciao. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone.
And there's me, Derek. Yes. We are your hosts this evening. And tonight we are going to be talking about various things. We're going to be talking about stuff.
What's
Most
happened in the last few
importantly,
weeks?
we are going to be giving away the thing. Yes.
Some of those.
As you see, there's Marathi there presenting those two items. She herself is not being given away. So, yeah, that's her.
But she. Ta-da!
Exactly, doing the whole thing. You know, like, look, guys, this is what's for sale. This is what's behind TV number one. And yeah,
Get up,
who
Bradley.
is Truth Giraffe?
You'll never know. And guess.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanna hope someone told. I wanna hope.
Yeah. For your sake, let's hope so, dude. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, tonight we're going to be giving away that later at the end of the show. So we'll make you wait through the entire show to find out.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So what do we want to talk about first? Okay, because the things we have to talk about is we have, first of all, the Broken Realm stuff that's coming on. We've got the Soul Blight stuff, which we can talk about maybe. Maybe, I don't know. They happened. Who knows? We've got Age of Sigmar 3rd edition and Warhammer Plus. Yes.
I must keep on that one.
Okay, so let's do Warhammer Plus. Okay, so Sam came back. What is Warhammer Plus? Right?
Okay.
Exactly.
That was
So
Brad.
you can now imagine anything
So
that we
all
said
that,
there.
yeah, just speech bubbles. So it's just this section we muted ourselves.
Yeah, it's just the Warhammer Plus section.
Okay, cool.
Kicked it out there.
Yeah, all good, guys. Thank you for. That's a great. Who is it? Strawberries or something.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Thank you for pointing that out, because otherwise.
Hey,
That's what we need.
Johnny. Hello.
Hey,
Okay.
Johnson, thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you, Kelly, for joining us. Stanley, nice to see you again, bud. Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Warhammer Plus is GW's attempt to join the infinite number of streaming platforms already on the internet. And I have an issue with the number of streaming platforms, and the problem they're solving is
No, they are not
They were meant to
solving
solve-
any problem.
originally it was like, oh, here's all your things in Netflix. And like, oh, I can get a single platform, watch movies,
And then
and then I don't have to, and then people won't pirate things. It's like, sweet, you make it easy for me to get content, and I will not steal it from the internet.
Yeah.
Is what the internet does.
But
It's
also,
and
like,
then-
Netflix, to me, was always a let's do Warhammer Plus. Sorry, not the let's do Warhammer Plus. Sorry. Netflix, to me, was a cheaper version and less effortful version to pirate things. Because, well, not to pirate things, to watch things that would normally be pirated. It's
yes,
like I didn't have to make the effort of trying to go and find a good version and download a high definition and take up time and sit there waiting for the thing to happen. I would just pay $100 a month, watch Netflix, and be happy with my life.
The alternative
You
is
know?
like DSTV.
And now Warhammer
monthly.
Plus is doing what?
It's like Warhammer Plus. If they came out and they had 100 shows, and I'm like, cool, you've got 20 shows. Each of them is going to have an episode. Has like 10 episodes that are 10 minutes. Cool. I watched that in a single month, and you're not going to have new content for the next 6 months.
Yep.
That's the
It's
problem.
like, cool. You just released a day's worth of content for me to pay 150 rand. Sweet. Create account.
did they say that that's going to be the price?
No,
Well, this is the
I mean that's
problem.
the normal pricing
Yeah.
for things so far. It's like $2, £2, £10, like whatever.
But the thing is, it's going to be linked with your Warhammer account, which is already what you use to shop on any of their websites and to still use their apps, but not the Sigma app, which will probably change for 3rd edition.
Probably.
Okay. And you can see there's going to be a few issues there. I mean, reanimation protocol. Yes, we activated the reanimation protocol so that the sound came back.
And
Thank
we're
you very
all
much.
tricked.
Hello, Serena. Yay! Good to see a lot of people here tonight. Ooh, and we got 11. The button's working. Look at that.
Nice.
And we got some new toys active on our side so we can fiddle around and manipulate your minds.
But yeah, the video, I mean, the way they announced this as well, I didn't watch like the actual live stream, but it was just like, here is the video you can watch. It's 10 minutes long, and here's the name of the episode. Here's the 10-second sound clip. Here's the name of the second episode. Here's a 10-second sound. Here's the depth of
So you didn't watch Angels of Death?
I watched that one, but it's like I don't particularly like the art
You
style.
don't like the star.
So I'm like, I want to
But
watch it.
honestly, though, it's not that.
I mean, it's pretty good, but it's like this is Games Workshop
Yeah.
dabbling into art, like digital, like.
It's not that, though.
But
But
I mean,
I'll give it that.
I enjoy Ultramarine, so like the bar,
Ultramarines was bad.
the bar
It
is
was
super
really
good.
bad.
I mean, they trailed a bunch in the beginning.
Have you seen Ultramarine?
No.
The space,
Good.
It's the
I mean, the
Marine.
best part about that was they had Sean Pertwee doing the
The
voice
voice
of the main
acting.
character.
That
Brilliant voice acting.
Um,
and it kind of gave you the feel of the smash of the Space Marine, you know?
and it's some of the art styles like of the stuff that's coming is really great. It's like this is the perfect way to grow your audience to the, like go cool Netflix. Check it on Netflix. Everyone on Netflix is like, oh, this is Love, Death and Robots Part 3. Technically, you're like, oh, okay, I'll be interested in watching that. Oh, what is Warhammer? Let me get into the game. Not, hey,
Warhammer nerds did already follow
come get behind
Warhammer.
this
Yeah.
paywall. Like,
yeah.
don't put your
yeah,
advertising agency behind the paywall.
You know what? Rather use it to push it. And, like, if you are going to charge, do it cheap. Please?
See, that's where I go. Cool. So far, most of these things were fan made.
Yeah, they were mostly fan-made. And a lot of the other fan-made stuff that's not been signed on by them, i.e. wasn't good enough, has been told to take their stuff down
Yeah.
in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
I
That's
mean,
not cool.
I don't appreciate that.
No, that's not cool.
So
And-
now you're paying to see things that were fan made, so free and were good, where they were noticed by you, and you started doing this because they did a good job. So now, like,
at least
that's where
they're
I'm
on the team now, at least. So hopefully they're like given the backbone to like generate like out of all of them, like
Legit
start
hope
is
so.
to.
legit.
I mean,
Yeah,
so the first one now it's like a dude,
and stuff.
but like there's a couple where I'm like, this looks like there's the one where there's the custodian robots walking over the hill, and I'm just like, that looks like
That looked a bit derpy, those castellans.
it's like that not Planet Apes, War Worlds or whatever. You know, the robot one
Yeah.
that turn into animals.
But it looked
It's
like
like
the animation from the
Transformers.
first
Oh,
StarCraft, really.
No, it's like Transformers when they were on a planet and there
It
was a
wasn't
gorilla and there was a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's like that came out in the 1995,
No,
2000s.
No, it hurts a little bit
2005.
to
It's
see
like
that.
graphics, that should not be the
No.
thing that you come release for us to pay for.
No.
Wow.
And then that's the thing, they keep saying find out more at warhammerplus.com. You know what happens when you go to warhammerplus.com?
Nothing.
It sends you back to the Warhammer community website.
I mean, they love making their domain. They just keep buying these domains. And
Sends you right back to their website, and then you go there and you go, oh, look,
also, it's like Disney
things.
Plus.
Yeah.
It's like
Just,
Warhammer Plus.
why is it always plus?
Why are
I
you?
mean, can't we
why
just
do
have
these
something
two?
that's like a minus?
Stop like
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe not even a minus, just, sorry, stupid cheesy word.
At times.
You know, just Warhammer Video or Warhammer. Actually, use Warhammer TV. Turn Warhammer TV into TV.
yeah.
You know, hey Jason, good to see you, bud. I don't know why I keep doing that to you. I just salute because you're a fellow word bearer. But yes, I'm not a fellow word bearer.
I mean,
Chaos.
You're like, you don't do
They've
that.
got the flagships they've invested in, and they just need to pull content. Yes, it makes sense. I mean, it's actually been seen on the internet. The like of subcultures, as in not cultures like Marvel and DC and all of those. The Warhammer community or the Warhammer culture is massive. It's huge. It's flippin' massive. It's like literally like probably produces some of the most memes on the internet. They've actually, like one of the articles I read the other day is that one of the biggest things to come out of Warhammer is its memes. Like people were
First the
introduced
Heretic.
to exactly, and people were introduced to Space Marines, Black Templars, and Sons of the Battle. Okay, purely because the whole thing of, but that's heresy.
No.
So much of that came out, and people were like, "Well, what is it?" You know, so the introduction to Warhammer is everywhere. I mean, there's so many things that are subtle and seep in, and you know, you'll bump into a guy on the road and you'll be like, "Yo, I play Warhammer." You know,
There's a lot
but,
of
so it's a lot there, but build the world in a better way than just trying to grab the money. Really,
I mean, I don't know. It's just this
I
is
don't know.
I mean, that is GW still. I remember. Yes,
Yeah,
they've got
sure,
better.
they're good. Look, I'm cool with them getting the money. I'm cool
Yeah,
with
of
them.
course.
I'm cool with spending the money with them for good quality stuff.
Exactly.
But there's times where like this seems a bit.
even like they better go. Here's the first episode of all of these series is free. To watch the remainder of the series, like come online, whatever.
Yeah,
It's like
but then there's also the question that I put at the bottom of here: what happened to the Eisenhorn series? It's been
COVID.
almost 2 years now. We haven't heard anything. The last we heard was near the end of last year, where some of the Amazon execs said, "Oh, we're really looking forward to doing this because the world is lovely and filled with lore." And you're like, "Okay, give us more, please."
yeah.
No, we'd like to see that. Okay, so Brad is looking at his watch already. He wants to end the stream. We're done, guys.
I'm just
Thank you
like,
very
let's
much.
make sure we're on.
But let's talk about something interesting.
Yes. Well, it's only 15:15, and we've had 15
I mean-
minutes. What do you guys feel like talking about now? Are we going to talk about Broken Realms,
Yes.
Soulblight, or the 3rd edition? I want to say Broken Realms. I mean the
I
end
think-
of the Broken Realms.
Yeah, I agree. So let's start with Soulblight, then we merge into Broken Realms.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
here we
yeah.
are on to the Soulblight. Right, we have our resident Soulblight dude here. He's painting a Soulblight vampire. Tell us about Soulblight. Why are they cool? Are they worth being cool? What's going on?
Okay, so Soulblight is a really interesting book because it changed a lot from the first iteration that was called Legions of Nagash, and yet it didn't change that much. for the following reason. No endless spells. Pretty much the first army that got released, Legions of Nagash, well, apart from Stormcasts, and they didn't get any endless spells. Yes, okay, they got the Mind Sorcery, so technically, blah, blah, blah.
Right of Death. All of them are there stuff.
Yeah. But not really.
Yeah.
So now, new book, they don't get any new endless spell. So that means that maybe we're not going to see endless spells anymore. Lore-wise, makes sense. Then,
Why in the lore-wise does this make sense?
because, well, it's not spoilers, but spoilers.
So spoilers.
If you guys have not read tech list,
Yeah.
just mute for now, for about like a minute or so.
We'll do it for you.
In tech list, tech list himself manages to stop what Nagash had done, which was basically attract the energy of the realm of death, the magic, the energy at the edges of the realms, to the center, creating the Shaish Nadir. He basically stops that. So now the death magic that was super, super powerful, it's now toned down. So those endless spells that were awakened when the Necroquake happened are not as powerful anymore. So because of that, there is a possibility of endless spells not being as they are right now, and probably not having new ones is an indication of that.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, a bit of a tinfoil, but he did do something in the lore that messed with that part. Then, we had Bone Reapers that took away the Legion of Sacrament, that was Arkan the Black.
Yeah.
Other spoiler, Arkan is gone. He's actually
True. That's why
gone.
the Legion of Sacraments are in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
The Legion of
But
Sacrament
he's
is
also
gone.
part of the.
He's in the Bone Reapers now.
Bone
I mean, that's the point. He has
Bone
gone with the
Reapers,
Bone Reapers because it's a bone construct, so it makes sense. But they are not anymore in the Soul Blight, even though they have skeletons, which is
Did we
interesting.
lose anything with the whole Legion of Sacrament? Were they good? Were they like something you really? Were there any players out there who were Legion of Sacrament devotees? You know.
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. They were not, oh my god, yes, amazing. They were interesting
So,
because they could
probably
cast
not.
extra spells, but meh.
So you might have had people who dabbled in it for an narrative game, but not
perhaps,
something
yes.
major.
No,
No.
nothing.
Okay.
So now it's more vampires, and it's more focusing on the why the vampires are a bit more free, less strict, like under control of Nagash, like Bone Reapers are, even though Bone Reapers are the favorite sons. But
Yeah.
we have now new bloodlines. Before we had the Castelli, kind of. Now they actually are a thing. Then you have the Legion of Night, the Legion of Blood. So Castelli, Legion of Light, Legion of Blood. You have the monster. Basically the Strigoi, but it's not the Strigoi. The Strigoi was the old name. That one actually, a little bit of lore. When Nagash woke up in the New Realms, Neferata, Manfred, and blah blah blah, they were just spirits. But because he's Nagash, he found the spirits and gave them new bodies and put the same curse that they had in the war that was. He put again the same curse. So they are vampires again. Gave them a little bit of freedom because, okay, well, you guys are still gonna serve him, but you go and have fun. So he picked a third person. I cannot remember the name right now. It's in the Soulblight Battle Tome. And his bloodline deteriorated, turning into Flesh Eater Cult, basically. So those are the extreme ones.
Yeah.
What we see in the Soulblight, the Vangorian Lord, I think maybe it is
Vangorian, I think that's the
maybe, I don't know.
It's like
They can use zombie dragons and terrorgeist as battle line because it's the same concept, it's the same idea. You have the Mother of Nightmares and you have the Vangorian Lord. Those have deteriorated too much.
Vangori,
Yeah, they haven't gory. Yeah.
Vangori, thank you, Khan.
yeah, it's very much it's the bloodsuckers, the big beasties, and the wolf people.
Yes.
And
And then you have
yeah.
Manfred. You have Manfred that is like the Legion of
Sneaky.
Night. He takes like skeletons and he's more about being masterful, not just strength, but like manipulation and being able to
Yeah.
move around. And then yes, you have the wolf people, which is I really like this concept. It's something that we were talking about. Remember, they have gone back to the horror of like the volcanic area of vampires. Going,
Exactly, yeah.
it's not vampires versus werewolves. No, the original vampires used to be able to control the creatures of night. Wolves being
Wolves,
some of them,
bats,
right? So now they have a bloodline that is that when they deteriorate, they turn into wolves. the lady, you called her the babushka. I
Yeah.
fucking love that. It's absolutely
She's
beautiful.
brilliant though, because she is
She is.
this Russian babushka mama who sits
She's
there
riding a
and
wolf,
beats
and
the
her
living
legs are
snot out of
turning
everything.
into her legs are
She's
turning into
amazing.
clothes.
Hello.
But yeah, it's a great like
So
I
lore
think
wise,
the
they've done a lot of good things for the book.
Yeah.
Rules wise, they are not Lumineth level, they are not Seraphim level, they are not Daughters of Cain level. Yes, absolutely.
I think there's hidden gems in there, but maybe like
Yeah.
they're not straightforward as
It's not
Daughters
something
of
that
Cain
point click, this is just super good and you can see it. No.
The thing is, they're not a Slanesh army, so they can.
they're overlapping
Yeah.
overlapping synergies is super.
They have some really
yeah.
cool, interesting interactions. I have to say, my two favorite models, the top is Radukar the Beast. Just, oh my god, this is so good.
He's cool.
300 and something points, that summons 130.
Also, for one hell of a
What?
very nice model.
I mean, it's like,
he is so awesome.
Oh no, the model looks absolutely beautiful.
It's kind of the like L'Oreal, where she summons a 200-point unit. Well, she's 600, summons a 200-point. So like, it's
But he's a beat stick on his own. He's scary. When he charges in, if he makes a charge, he gives one extra attack to everything within 18 inches. Wholly within 18 inches. So again, the battle tome is a lot wholly within, which is good. We agree that it's going in a direction that is actually healthy and positive for the
Moving
game.
in a lot of holy within, which
Yeah,
is very
so-
interesting when you're dealing with horde armies, because you've got a very,
Yeah,
but also it's a large aura that they're putting them on. So I mean, giving like
12
nice
inches.
12 inches, 12 inches
I
is
mean,
a decent
it's-
aura
it-
compared to a 6
the
aura.
the Nighthorn 6-inch. It's like holy within 6. You're like, how the
That's
hell?
not
are you
gonna
doing
happen.
that?
It's never gonna happen.
But it does definitely hinder your movement. You're like, oh, I can't even pile in any further
Mhm,
because I fall out of my
mhm.
aura or something.
So that's restrictive. That's too old. It's gonna be updated. We know
I
that.
think that's like how the game, the codex have all kind of shifted with the Daughters of Cain, and then I think
Slanesh as well.
Slanesh had it.
Yep.
Like, so it's a very like consistent, like not everything's just conga lined out, where you have this long line of people just tagging into the high-fiving the boss, and the boss
Yeah,
goes,
and
"You
But that
did a good
means
job."
your zombies can be buffed to have to 4 or 5 attacks. I think there is a way to get 5.
Yeah.
I can tell you 4 for sure. There might be a way to get to 5 attacks each, which is a bit silly. Also, people are already complaining about the pile in 6 inches.
No, that's
Damn.
right.
People are already complaining about the 6
That
inches
it's too
pile in
good.
because it's too good apparently. I'm like,
I mean,
well,
it's like
it is, but also consider they have no save. They're completely naked.
I mean,
And I do believe that adding +1 to the save of something that doesn't have a save doesn't make it a 6+, because you don't have a characteristic, so there's nothing you can roll.
No, but that's true.
yeah, that is, no, 6 don't save. It's like it's
Yeah, 6
six
is not
to hit.
always an automatic save. No.
No, because you can roll a 7 on a save. You can range to 7, and you cannot roll that 7
Yeah,
on
the
your,
plus
on your
1 to
dice.
your save.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
it
like, maybe
doesn't have a characteristic, so they don't get a save. They have a shrug. Sure, okay.
But like the yeah,
It's good for the.
it's like whether there might be some spells in the new edition or something, or
Maybe.
But like that's from the corpse card. You say the plus 1.
The
save.
corpse card gives +1
I
save.
mean,
For the wolves, interesting.
but,
The zombies won't get anything.
but it's
so-
made to like I think that might be FAQ'd. Like that's like a thing.
I'm okay if they don't get a save.
I mean, it's like 6 up, 6 up. Or
Yeah,
trying to change the world, but it's like whether that's intended or not is like.
But
It seems
I'm
like
okay.
the corpse is it's a card that's meant to be following zombies around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving
kind of
them
adding more and throwing
plus
more
1
bodies
save.
into
They,
the fray.
so they are good
Actually,
because
I mean, the
they
corpse
touch
card has to
infantry.
be was something that was supposed to collect the bodies.
They collect them and then they go, I'm back, I'm good chief, and they just get back off the cart
Yeah.
and then they go back. It's okay. Send me back in.
No, they drink the magic water.
Yeah,
the
he's
water
like
boy
sprays on his leg.
gets- claps his
Like-
cheeks a
That's
little bit.
it.
Sends
On
them
a
in.
2+,
Otherwise,
battalion
the-
zombies doesn't work.
It has to, otherwise, 40k day sheets with those. Yes, that's true.
I mean,
The set has a 7+.
but the
Yeah,
point is,
that's
they are
good.
so good because when they touch infantry and they kill infantry and they can do mortal wounds, sure, it's on a 6. Okay, great. But on a 2+, you add 1.
If they kill something, yeah.
If they kill something, they
Zombies, like, really, the zombies, they're so cheap. They've been
Are they-
at 40.
are they immune to battle shock?
Everything about them.
No.
It doesn't matter. You don't care if they die. You're bringing them back. You're doing whatever you want. So really, who gives a damn?
This question is very relevant.
Are they immune
Are
to-
they immune to battleship? No.
But so what?
They're bravery 10, but you take a relic and you put it on your new White King on skeletal steed,
Yeah.
and holy within 18 inches of him, everything is immune to battle shock.
Problem with that White King with skeletal steed is you have to buy the stock collector.
I mean, you want all the models
cannot
in
buy
that
them
anyway.
separate.
Sure.
And for
Really?
now,
For now.
he's in that box. But
Yeah.
like at some point in the
I
next,
mean, you want skeletons. Skeletons are the other
Skeletons
unit
are
that
the
is
best,
like,
yeah.
excuse
I mean-
me, what did you just say? What?
they grave guard in that box and the skeleton horses. So it's not.
Oh, there's no normal
there's no
skeleton?
normal skeleton.
Uh.
It's the old box. So it's a little bit like hey, get these old things, but like you want those anyway if you're running a skeleton army. So it's like it's a bit like but
Okay, do it on a normal White King. Do it on a freaking Vengorian Lord. You
Yeah.
take a Vengorian Lord that has an even bigger base now, within 18 inches of him, holy within, sure,
that's
immune to battle shock.
there's
Uh,
that's the thing. There's a bunch of artifacts. Like what seems to be the best thing on this list is like there are so many avenues you can go down. You're like, oh, I could do this, and I could do that, and I can do this, and I can do that. It's like cool. You only have 6 heroes. You
If-
have points. You
If
have
anything,
units.
that is the drawback. You
Oh,
can do
yes, sir.
so many things,
No,
which I like it.
that's-
I like
That's
it.
good. That's a
Absolutely
well-written
good thing.
credit.
Okay,
Where you're
wait.
because it's not just
You're right.
two sides. It's not just two factions. It's not just the Thousand Suns single faction.
That
Siege,
you're
yes.
100% right because with that, like you're saying, Siege is top list because you're going. What's it called?
Conflagration or
The internal conflagration, right? They are top.
Changeable.
Everything else in the Siege
Yeah.
is not that much.
I mean,
Okay.
they're good
Then,
writing still.
and then
That
also,
one's the best.
but probably this is why the Daughters of Cain are still probably the best written and existent codex and battle
And
time
they
on the market, which you are getting free tonight.
someone
Okay,
yeah.
someone is going to, because
I
they
know who it
also
is.
have 10 different variations you can run, and
Yeah,
every one of them
100%.
is good.
There's System of Slaughter, which
compare that
is
to-
snakes. Now you got
to-
there's
To your
Soulblight.
but compare that to Soulblight. That's where the difficulty comes in. Soulblight's a very nice army. I mean, there's people like Carl Johnson over there who can take his crazy zombie pirate flipping vampires,
yeah.
and he can use that and theme it on this book. There's so many ways of taking this book and making it work with that theme.
I mean, zombies.
so much you
Hordes
can
and
do
hordes
on
of
that.
zombies is an
They
option.
don't have.
I don't
There's
think.
something missing.
I think.
There's just something on the top there. It's not Sun Ashley.
I mean,
It's
they
not
don't
where
have-
everything conflicts with each other. It's not Beast of Chaos, where you have to,
Yeah, no.
make your opponent a pie before the battle just to be able to get something later on.
You
know?
don't have
You
a model that is like Marathi.
Yeah.
No,
That's what
you
you
don't
don't
have a
have.
Rathi.
You
Yes.
just, yeah, but like even witches are just very straightforward. The whole army is like it's like Marathi makes the snake shoot twice.
Yes.
The witches punch you in your face.
Uh-huh.
The hags make your witches punch hard in your
Uh-huh.
face. Like the army does. What do? We stab things with these knives. Okay, everyone makes them stab better, makes them shoot better. It's very
There we go.
straightforward.
Soulblight
This
doesn't
combat
do
is
that.
not that. Which is like it's very like it's a here's a
Soulblight is
big sword
very-
versus like a sort
It-
of army
it's a-
knife
it-
with
yeah.
like
I
five.
would say the Soulblight is definitely a very fluffy kind of. Actually, it's an army that rewards.
You guys are missing the
Interesting
most
thing.
important part of the Grave Lords. The newest white dwarf you can make.
Okay, so I went and read on that because we had that conversation.
Okay,
He's not.
you
So
can make
the,
your.
the main white dwarf has a section where you can build your own vampire lord. Really interesting, but it says for narrative, have fun. The moment you play a match game, you gotta ask your opponent if you can use it.
Yeah, that's
Because
problem.
you spend what are they called, destiny points to build it, and then you multiply by 10 to see what is the final cost. You can pull some ridiculous stuff like stupid
It's like
characters.
the Anvil Apotheosis characters. They're just like good
Narrative
fun.
game, have fun,
If you
sure.
take that, that's actually wait. If I take that and put it into consideration, okay, now playing a Daughters of Cain army, bring your 1,000-point character and fight me. It's like when I opened up the Kragnos list the other day. I don't want to be one of those guys. I don't want to, but the truth is, you open up Kragnos's rules and you go,
Eh.
I love it.
Marathi can take it.
But
That's the thing.
for
Marathi can
4 or 5
take it,
turns,
and that's
cool.
fine. That's fine. He hurts, and he's brilliant. Kragnos is great, and he's lovely. He's absolutely great. But what I love the most about him is that I go, this is such a cool character. his rules reflect
The way he
his character. And it actually adds more to his lore, which is something you haven't seen on any person ever, is that his rules actually want to add to his story. And he's not that scary.
I mean, he's got a
Wow.
flip, so it's mortal wounds for days. He
Yeah.
hits something, it dies.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool. What does the god of destruction do? He
That-
looks at you, he punches you in the face,
And
and
he makes
keeps
you
punching you
destruct.
in the face until you go away.
Yeah, exactly.
And like
he's
Marathi just is like a steel ball where he like whacks it and then hurts it back, and he whacks it again.
And he carries on whacking it until
keep
that
whacking
steel
until
ball
he
gets the
dies.
dent.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's the good thing about him. He is cool like that. He
hits
really is
tech
cool
with-
like that.
He hits
So,
anything made that kills him. But like,
let's break a spear.
are we good?
There is nothing that insta-kill Marathi.
Yeah,
So
okay.
It's a whole
and-
stick.
it's not like he's definitely good enough for anything else. The fact that there is one model in the whole game that can take it and go like, I don't care how much damage.
I mean,
We had the conversation. Gotrek is amazing in defense because a 3+ shrug is, oh my god. He still dies. It's 6 wounds.
Yeah. We'll take seconds in comparison to the actual book's heroes. Yes, but that's the truth. It's just
Yes.
cool to represent unique kit stash, and I like that. Like, for
100%.
example, would you like to bring that model over here? So this guy, for example, would probably make a nice little converted dude. I'm going to put
we have
him
the top camera
on
at the
top.
moment.
and swivel that up there. Right, and then we're going to go through to cam number 2. So if you look at cam 2 there, oops, sorry, I'm still in the wrong mode.
You're on the wrong screen. But yeah, so keeping on.
Go to cam 2. There we go. Like that dude sitting on the top there would actually do well with those rules. It's very, very cool. I like it. I appreciate it
He
as
uses
well.
his destiny.
Something I do want to
black
introduce
cloak.
though is that yes, Kragnos
Well-
is Marathi approved.
I mean, it's like, cool, small Marathi, come at me. It's like your big Marathi sister's over there. I'm just gonna go beat up your little one over there.
Well, she still doesn't die.
She still doesn't die, but it's
Still,
still like,
yeah.
pop, smash and kill something else. Pop, smash and kill something else. Pop. And
That's
it's like,
the
oh no, 3 wins a turn to small Marathi.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like killing everything around it. Like,
Good stuff. Other Travis, good to see you again, bud. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good.
So just
Can
to
I
round it
add
out,
this
soul
on the-
blights have different possibilities. You are not
Yeah.
tied in one list, one army. You can do many things.
This one, yeah. Show
Yeah.
the list
It's
next
just-
time. Yeah.
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 Just to round it up.
He's got some really badass lists we
yeah,
want to
it's
use,
like,
and we'll use them. Definitely tune us into the next show. We'll show you some really cool
We
ideas. for that.
might even have battle reports about them.
Exactly.
and the struggle is, as you discussed, like deciding which way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to go?
There's so
Like,
many cool
me and Darren were chatting about, like, oh, I'd love to start a skeleton army, death rattle. Like,
Oh,
that'd be
that
just
would be
white
so good.
kings and white
All
lords,
the
whatever.
chunky bone paint.
Like, oh, just spray paint and dry brush.
Wraithbone.
Wraithbone, dry
Spray
brush.
paint, wraith bone, throw
Oh.
some airbrush. Some
There is,
Yeah.
there is less
That-
bones
Do you-
than metal.
Yeah,
There is less bones than metal.
but
I
that's
promise
the
you.
thing. That's why you wraith bone it, and then you airbrush the Agros dunes, and then
Oh, no,
touch
it's
with the
just
metal,
good.
and then
Yeah.
bam,
Yeah.
good.
So there's
Such
the
a
one.
cool
There's
army.
Blood Knights, then there's
Oh.
zombie hordes,
Yeah,
then there's Monster Mash. It's like
yeah. The Monster Mash is
probably the worst of
cool,
the batch,
but
but
a
like
crap, but cool.
it's like always the monster like, I'm gonna all the
Yeah.
monsters and just lose. But like it's fine, I'll kill everything. Then you're like
Exactly.
attacking 100 times. Like and a combination between all of them as well is also an option.
Yeah.
Or you can go, I want to play this specifically one of the lords and like so it seems like I think it's a good book. Like it came across you were like, oh it's not.
It's not.
It's like it's in the middle.
The
No,
first
it's
impression
not
everyone
a lot of books should be.
It's I think it's in the middle and it's
Yeah.
like people don't want to be in the middle, they want to be the broken shit at the top. And it's like no,
No.
you want the middle.
Yep.
You want to play every game that there's a 50-50 chance of you losing or winning. It's like you just pilot it well.
Yep.
Not the
It's not
fight.
the army, it's you.
Yeah. So that seems like a
Not bad.
So
Bing!
once the
next
soul
thing?
blight have been
Yeah.
spoken about,
We're going on to, let's talk about the end of the Broken Realms, which is
Yeah.
also the end of second edition Age of Sigmar.
Soul War.
so now we
Have
can
it
talk about
forward.
Kragnos.
Now we can talk about Kragnos himself, okay? And the badass. And the black
Um,
screen that's in front of you right now. But yeah, I don't know what's
So
happening.
who's coming with Kragnos?
These people.
Some random city people.
that's-
According to GW, they are gonna be super important in the story.
Just like they one shot Kragnos with the ball.
That'd be cool.
They just stab it. They go step
And and Croak and the other snaky people.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
know.
there is
And then you got the War Song
The
elements
musician.
as well. So yeah, that's releasing properly this weekend, right?
Announced
So,
that it's going to pre-order on
this was
Saturday.
last Saturday.
Saturday.
It's pre-order, so people can take them and actually pick them up in their shops this Saturday.
No, it's going to pre-order on Monday. Or the shop's got it on Monday. It goes up for pre-order on Saturday, which we get Lord Croak's rules because it'll be on their website.
yes,
Oh, really?
And all the
and her.
and Ilariel
Well, then-
and all. Oh, Ilariel won't be in because
Alariel, does she get a new?
she's getting a new daughter slate.
Yeah. But then she will get as well.
But won't
Gonna be cool.
will they update her on the website? Hopefully. So I'm keen
That's
to see
gonna
what she
be
does.
cool. I just want to see what the voice and the talent does.
Yeah,
I
that's
just want to know.
exciting. Saturday is going to get. We're going to see the new future stuff, but we're going to talk about the end probably.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this weekend it's going to be exciting for the new edition. Well, it's kind of the new edition stuff. Yeah. So it's the new the new Indomitus box for Age of Sigmar.
Exactly. Yes.
Limited
Yeah.
edition. So if you are interested and you think you might be interested, once Saturday pops up, just let your local game store know.
Yeah.
So they know how many to order randomly in the next couple of months. Just
Keep
saying.
in mind with Games Workshop's allocations and the
This
kind
is
of
gonna
things
go
they've been
away.
doing, this is not going to be a lot available.
And this is going to
Yeah.
be Indomitus level where it's like
Oh,
it
yeah.
comes and
Oh,
goes.
man.
I definitely, that's like a guess. I haven't been told anything.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
From experience.
from
and
experience of a
it's a
lot
good
of
guess.
bunch. And then it's going to be a starter box and there's going to be the little
Yeah.
starter boxes and stuff.
Starter box. So
Yeah.
we know that the new Stormcasts are gonna be in there. We have seen the new models.
Oh, and the new faction. Oh.
Well, we can deal with that one now, but we've got
Let's
a
talk
very
about
valid
Kragnos
question
first.
about the Broken
Mm.
Realm stuff in Kragnos. So the Witch Hunters, are they single models or in a box set? But it looks like they're in a box set.
Yes.
The two of them in a box.
Two of them in one. So
It's
just
fire
put
and
together. Yeah. And I mean, look at that. You could use those in assist the battle army.
I mean, I think they're also going to be very cool.
They'd be great creatures.
It's gonna be another one of those models that gets used
Yeah.
for more conversion than the actual models, probably.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
about
most-
the voice and the talent's going to be amazing for conversions.
I don't know, just keepers and keepers and
Yeah,
keepers
absolutely.
to me. But like,
Alternate looking keepers instantly.
They're like crazy.
hopefully the rules are
I
gonna
want
be good.
him to play the Rod of the Valkyrie.
eBay scalpers incoming. Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. What was the thing? There was a meme I saw today about how Games Workshop was becoming the scalpers. Oh yes, because of Curse City. Stuart, you mentioned a thing earlier there where Warhammer Plus would go the same way as Curse City.
I
That
mean,
villain.
unless they keep making content, it's going to be
Yeah.
like, oh, and we're going to watch it, no one cares.
But
I mean,
that's the thing. That's what struggle with Warhammer Plus, and I know we're going back to that, is that sure there's 11 titles. But you need 400 titles to
Yeah.
justify
A
a
subscription.
streaming service and a subscription.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, putting it behind a paywall, I hope that changes.
uh,
But anyway, so Kragnos.
Kragnos, the big beat stick with a
I
club.
think- yeah, I think I'm still on the bandwagon of why is the Beastman leading the destruction? But like he's pretty
he's
cool.
not a... Okay, he's a beast.
He's like
He's
half
a
man,
beast god.
half beast.
He's the best beast
god.
god.
Best god. It's Craig. Like it's Craig. Craig doesn't. I don't know.
No.
Kragnos.
Craig does. Craig does. Craig does.
Craig does.
Craig knows.
No, yeah.
No, we're talking crap.
I was like, I'm repeating a joke from like ages ago. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the rules are pretty cool. What is Hand of Dust's casting?
Hand of Dust?
The
Nagash one.
Nagash book phone?
Oh yeah.
It costs
Oh
that?
yeah, Inquisitors. It'd be great Inquisitors.
7, 8.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
Okay, so 36, you're probably going to beat that. Okay, good.
Why?
Yeah.
He ignores spells on 36.
Oh.
He casts the spell on
And-
36 and just
Well, that's
ignores
what I
it.
like about it. Is that
So
they
like
say
spells are not going to
that
kill.
whatever the
Ooh,
spells
mortal
casting
wounds.
is.
Yeah, the spell is cast. Not what you roll to cast it. What
Yeah.
the spell is casting. Oh, Mystic Arcane Bolt. That's a 5. 3 dice? I should be at the average
Triple one.
Average
And
11.
that's
like-
every time a spell
every
is
time.
cast on.
So mortal wounds
Yeah.
generated by attacks. So zombies are going to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, blah, he dies
I
from
know.
zombies.
Archeon
where
in
is it?
a siege army will kill him.
This boy.
Archeon.
In a
Oh, the
siege
double
army will kill him.
sixes.
You're playing him. You're playing him. The horned rat.
No, he just murders him.
Geez.
20 mortal wound. Let's go.
Exactly.
Neferata. Oh, Neferata got a buff. Sorry, just she now insta kills you on a 5, not on a 6. She has to stab you, wound you. If you're not dead, she goes 5+, you're dead.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
But yeah,
Vampire lady killing a big dude.
yeah.
Bad bitch.
So that's yeah,
Indeed.
Kragnos. Eventually I'll probably get him, but
To
like
balance it, I hope Croak gets a way of ignoring immortal wounds.
no, I think Croak is gonna
Croak doesn't
be.
need-
He's never gonna die.
No, but he needs a way to ignore mortal wounds.
He does on the 4-up, doesn't he?
Doesn't
He
he?
does
Four-up,
already.
four-up.
Let's just make sure it stays.
I mean, he's gonna be really big, so if he has only like 10 wounds, he's gonna be very sad.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have a bunch more wounds, or he's just
He's
gonna
gonna
be
have
like
14 wounds, 4+ save.
4+4+.
Yeah.
I think like
And he can probably, he will be able to pass wounds to other stuff.
He'll
he
pass
does-
wounds onto the flying rocks around him.
Yeah.
and like I think yeah, Kragnos points wise, if he's
Close to 1,000?
it's like that's
700?
I'm expecting 700 because like Marathi's 600 and can just like
Makes sense.
and
Yeah,
then like
yeah.
but like a Giant's 500 and does a
Yeah.
couple of the same abilities and has more wounds but less damage. Like
Doesn't have a 2+ save.
doesn't have a triple save, but still like he has like a 4-up save at 35 wounds or 2-up save at 18 wounds. It's like
I'll take the 2+ save.
I think because he's going to be
Right.
sitting on a really pretty seat compared to the last one, it looks a little bit more comfy, and the guy next to him looks like he's aged well. So I think and he's got also more gems and more amethyst and more jade building the seat up. Because of that, he'll probably be able to cast more spells.
He doesn't need to be buffed.
No, he doesn't
That's
need
all.
a buff,
points
but
and
he's
go up,
brilliant
and he
as
needs
it
to
is.
maybe a couple more wounds and he can go up in points.
Yeah.
Like, to actual god level power.
Make it up a monster so that he can be fucking shot.
You can already.
Without the -1, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have Temple God there.
That's
He's fine.
fine.
Just blow the hell out of it with like a bunch of cannons.
Yeah.
I have an answer to him, and he still
Cannons.
doesn't die. So he just needs a point.
You mortal wound all the Temple God,
Oh.
and then you move on to him.
Yeah, that stupid staff ball.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you take Kragnos and punch into him. Yeah.
Never hear
But
he
Kragnos
should
is
die.
perfect. It's cool because I like the one problem actually I don't like with Kragnos is he's a destruction leader. Destruction leaders are supposed to be the biggest, the nastiest, the
He
splashiest, and
punched
all
his
that.
way to the
Okay.
top, yeah.
But they're supposed to still be leaders. They understand the value of a leader, and they're there to rain destruction. Right? And he
I don't
has no command abilities.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he gives +1 bravery.
Godra.
Gordrak
Wow.
on his Morcrush or whatever, like, cool, he gets all, like, +1 attack to everyone around him. It's like, he needs a, like, to war, and everyone's just like, yeah, to war, and it's
He
like,
needs his
wait,
way
make a
of
war,
inspiring
whatever.
it. Exactly.
But that's very an orc thing, so he's like a,
Something
he's
that
not an orc,
more,
he's, yeah,
whatever his
that's
race
why
is.
he doesn't have it, but,
Yeah.
I think he's just big and scary. He is
but
not there
that's
to
what's cool.
unify anyone. He doesn't care whether the whole
But
of the
that's the
structure
thing.
follow him
people
or
are
not.
following,
But
he's
the
punching
fluff-
gates,
The
yeah.
fluff that they put up the other day showed that he was a leader. He turned his entire peaceful, who were warlike, yeah, but he turned them from being his entire like race of people into people who wants to fight more. They were like, "Oh, you're a little bit crazy." No, and he was like, "No," and smacked them around and had more.
But
fun.
they're all dead, right?
And then Croak was like, "Oh, you're a dude in a mountain now."
Yeah, he got too aggressive, killed all his friends, and then he
Yeah.
got stuck, and he got locked in his room.
So
But
I
then
think
Croak-
because they're all dead, the new people just follow him because he's an embodiment of destruction, but he doesn't care about unifying them. He goes like, cool, that's fine, let's go cause some shit.
It's like, I'm
Yeah.
going over there if you guys want to follow, we're going
Yeah.
to punch things. Like, and orcs and goblins are like,
Sure, man.
we're going to pick up the bits
Yeah.
that are broken and we're going to
Maybe
punch them
that's
also.
it. Maybe it's that he does unify, or he does actually pretty much
Personify.
personify. That's it. The whole idea of being the biggest and the baddest. And
Yeah.
that's really it.
I just want to place him against some dragon stormcast armies and just be like, cool, you rerolls
Ooh,
the
he's
charge
gonna
at the
hit so hard against those.
And
Well,
have
against
no
anything
third.
that's
So you're gonna
Monsters.
put him in your giants or your orcs?
Depends how many
or-
points he is. If he's like enough that you can fit, you just lose that giant. You end up playing 1,400 points and 2,000. Like giant, small giants. Kragnos doesn't fit. Small giants go away. Kragnos fit, but you have no battle line. So 2 giants and 3 little ones. Like if he's in the points, if he's 500 and something, then
Would you
maybe.
put him in a Doomspun army?
I think I would.
The biggest and the shortest.
I mean, even giants, I'd put in a Gloomspite army. I think like
True.
a giant.
How would they work with that?
That's like, oh cool. It's like he doesn't move across the goblins like the giants do.
Ah,
So he's
what?
gonna be like, no, stuck.
Surely he can. He can't.
No,
It doesn't say so.
no, it's because he carries half a mountain with him on his base.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
He
Yeah.
like when he moves counts as flying or something. He's just like,
Yeah.
But like, yeah, well, that's gonna be fun.
Bigger boy.
Very good times. Well, I think we're pretty much said what we want to say. Anyone want to say more on
so
that?
yeah, going
Yeah.
up to kind of ending that and going into AOS 3.
Yes.
So we got this Saturday, we've got all the announcement of all the rules for these guys, and then we've got, well, hope most of their rules, I think. And then we've got the new box set, Dominion or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Is it what it's called?
I
The
think it's called
Dominion box, yes.
which has got the new Stormcast and the new faction, right? Is that what
I'm
it
sure
is?
it's gonna
Yeah.
be a faction. Yeah.
So like that's a great like, hey guys, here's this new faction that's for destruction, which was kind of rumors as mid goblin-y orky people, so like a middle in between.
I'm going to push the button.
Press the button, show the picture.
Okay.
Oh,
Got a whole bunch of divisions things that have been coming up the last few days. We're talking about third edition now. Like all the weird hints of what is in the
That's
box.
the new.
See,
That's gonna be a new hero.
Yeah.
The new flying check, the ones that have been revealed so far, all very cool.
Do you think
She
she's gonna
won't
be in the
be in
box?
the
I don't
box.
think so.
I don't think so. Dominant, she's too big. But maybe AOS is a big monster thing, so it could be like her, a squad of the small spear guys, a squad like 3 of the big hammer shield dudes, and another hero, and you're done.
Yeah.
She's maybe too big.
I
But like-
think she's too big.
AOS fits into that sort of space where they could like justify it.
Squeeze her into
It's not the starter box, it's the launch box. So the launch box, like Indomitus, had like 40 units in it or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but also it's kind of a you bought this now, buy this fancy hero. Like, so it's probably an
That
office
makes no
sell.
sense.
Yeah.
It's probably right.
Well, that's funny you mentioned that. Sorry, going into the whole thing with what's coming out this weekend. Like Johnson said there is a what's it? When they were talking about the fluff yesterday on the Worm website, he is leading a Gloomspite
I mean,
and an Orc army
that's-
and a Giant army
They all,
against everyone there. And
It's
then
a
they've
great
got a
block.
big fallout on life energy and life magic flying across the realm.
because
The realms.
currently,
Which is what broke him out in the first
because
place.
then the death is being pushed back, and our
Yeah.
life is putting back into the like a good
And
even
Nobles
flow.
was like,
Yeah,
Oh,
But like, we had this destruction wave of glue of all the destruction factions moving towards a mountain or a city or something.
the
that's
city-
Now we're going towards a major city.
In the realm of Gur.
Yeah.
which is
I think
Which
it's
is
called
in the
not the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that we just saw. Not the one
Now
that
they mentioned it's called Excelsis.
Excelsis. There we go.
Yes.
Thank
The
you.
new one of- Oh yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
that is like the witch hunter city. So do we know if there's like 3 people in
Sorry.
this?
Because like he requires a lady sanguinis. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Even I want that model. It's
Yeah.
just so good. I want to
Um,
paint it.
But yeah, so that even before
There she is.
the destruction factions have felt the pull of like big bad energy that way, and it's like, let's go punch something's big is punching things that way and wants us to punch things with it. Like go. Now we're marching. So now in
Yeah.
fact I think he's walking towards some big hill and people are like, I'll follow him, and then just as destruction does, they just all follow him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this box set's gonna be pretty cool. So that's gonna be a good
All these
see
things
what's
are going to
coming
be
out.
out. I mean,
Yeah.
This is what's
Spearman squad for Stormcast.
Crazy
super
new
heavy shield
heroes.
people.
Those pictures, that's the thing, is some of the stuff,
That looks like someone's actual face.
they faces, but you don't know, are they faces or are they
Is that a dwarf?
faces that are part of
Oh, that's a pot.
Yeah.
And that's one of the weapons. That's like that one you see in the video of Warhammer Plus. There's one that
Exactly.
cuts that weapon. So it's sort of it's that hobgoblin-y vibes. So I really don't want to start a new destruction force.
If the hobgoblins or whatever it is that appears,
If they're really badass, I'll be so upset.
I mean, they look very destruction-y. The aesthetic
They're more
and
evil
the
destruction.
style and everything that appears so far looks weird. It's like,
Very more
it
death.
looks like a whole lot of armies you've already seen.
Hmm.
Do you know?
As in?
Like, when you have the death armies, you have the vampires, the skeletons, and zombies. Okay?
It's all from
And then
past.
Bone Reapers appeared.
Ooh, that's a
Right?
new
And they had a
genre.
whole new style to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Slanesh appeared. Whole new style to it.
But Slanesh, we had a Demonettes forever.
No, but the
Like,
Mortals. Mortals
Oh,
had
the
a
Mortals.
whole style to it. And the Slanesh heroes that appeared with it, and the Keepers of Secrets that appeared afterwards, and the new demons. There was a new style, you know? And yes, it appeared with that. But with the new armies that came, Carador,
Carried
even
on around
Blue
here.
Spot, they took their old stuff and they gave them a more mushroomy, fungal feel to all of their armies.
I mean, yeah.
Now,
Spider Goblins.
like,
I don't think.
No.
At this point, it's not.
I don't know.
I just.
They're all...
I would.
I like to.
And you know what? Truth giraffes is right. They do look very ogreish.
Maybe. Like, I think in the ogre is like in the way of they're very like just ogres eat things and are just like I'm gonna eat you because you're bite size and like not because you're evil or anything, just like because that like these guys look pointy and they got their scary face and they're like the Hoogie Boogie Man in the garden.
Well, you know what?
In the swamp.
Actually, Stuart mentioned something very valid there. The Free Cities have new rules in the Kragnos book. Free Cities have rules
They've
in
got
every single one of the books. That's the best part. Free Cities get the
Yeah.
best.
Did they get in?
And it's brilliant. No, they always get cool rules.
They got
They've got a Bellicle.
they got the form. They got a battalion at least.
Oh, battalion.
No, always gets up there.
They got the elf faction, didn't they? No, that was in Teklis. Teklis got a Bellicle. I don't think they got a battalion. No,
No,
they
they got a
didn't.
battalion.
No,
They got nothing in Bellicle, did they?
No, they didn't. The dwarves did.
The
Yeah,
dwarves
the
did.
dwarves did. Dwarves and
Oh, yeah, they
the
can
fire
ally,
players and
yes.
the thingies did. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to
I mean-
actually read that again. But
The weapon and hook is straight out of the ogre. Exactly. It's very ogre.
I mean, yeah, either.
Very right. I mean, it could be as ogre as hell. Who knows?
But
Maybe
you're
it
gonna
could
see
be
on
a nice
Saturday,
easier
so
ogre.
we'll find out. So excited for that.
Definitely. Saturday night, 7 o'clock.
Also,
on
we'll,
Twitch.
we'll find all the rules for the rest of the stuff that's already been released on Saturday morning,
Yeah,
and then this is the exciting evening of Punchy Mac Punch, Lion Man,
exactly.
and
You know what's going to be fun? Is the Dominion box is the ultimate Warhammer Age of Sigmar box. Everything for all your Age of Sigmar needs will be
this
in
is
the
the most
Dominion box.
watertight rule set.
Yes. And nothing in that box except for the rules itself is what I want. So
I mean, if anyone's like looking, I know some people would probably want to split. Who's going to start a Stormcast army now? These are very sick storm. Out of all the Stormcast so far, these are the coolest.
I'm
Tallest.
struggling.
They're the tallest, bestest.
exactly.
They're not primary
they're very
Stormcast.
cool.
Yeah,
I'm
Urquhart
looking
type army,
forward to
really
them.
brutal, tech like Black Powder Bombers. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Actually, it's true because some of those pictures are very like this packet
Look at the grenade.
and bags, and that could be a grenade instead of a club.
Stuart! Damn it!
that
That camera makes. Oh, no, it's still on.
Yeah,
It made a funny
What
noise.
about the weird?
Oh, we died.
We are not moving.
Ah, good times.
Okay, so you can just listen to our voice or switch to the other camera. But yeah, so excited for. Yeah, that would be a good ending to the video. Just be like,
Boom.
and done.
But our audio is still there, so that's great.
Yeah, that's all. Fun.
Well, we have reverted to podcast.
Huh, you
Right
didn't
now.
like. You said you didn't. We had video earlier with no audio. Now you have audio with no video. Oh, you have still got
Exactly.
video.
You get the best of both
You
worlds.
got this shifting tides. But anyway, I think I'm super excited. If anyone's like looking to Farmercast, yes, that's working. Everyone's buying Stormcast, Imperial
That's
Farmarine.
Still here.
Yes. What was it?
Punchy McPunchman. Yes, that's the name of the new faction, by the way.
Look at it, every scary face.
Also known as the, let's go and check what the latest rumor was. I forgot I told you the word earlier. It was Thondi or something like that.
Yes.
Thondi, yes. Thondi, which translates directly to Punchy McPunchface.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's
in
the
their
word
special language.
that has
Oh.
appeared.
So at least we're going to get a bunch more Stormcast players. So finally, the game of Stormcast versus Death, Destruction, and Chaos
Has it
has
been
now
a-
got Stormcast in it. So, yay to
Yeah.
diversity.
So the question is, when is their battle tome coming?
The new Stormcast. That'll be the next one.
so,
Definitely.
so it's, I think, are we going to get another book before the release?
They have to, because these rules are now new Stormcast. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have new Stormcast rules. These are brand new
These are gonna become-
Stormcasts.
Yeah, the box kind of has to come. The book has to come. I think the box is going to come in. My guess is estimate like June, July, probably.
Yeah,
Like,
makes sense.
that's like because the new financial year has ended now, or is about to end. June is the new financial year. July. That's kind of where we've always lined up.
Yeah.
and then yeah. So then it's gonna be. It's gonna be. Is there gonna be a lot of people not playing the new Destruction faction, or a lot of people not playing Stormcast, or is anyone not gonna play either one? And it's like, is it just missing the mark?
The thing is, I think this army is going to appear, and I think they're going to be so good. You're going to have so many people wanting to start it.
Yep.
I mean, okay, globally, I agree.
So interested. Okay, in our group,
In our
I
space,
can name 3 people who will,
Stormcast or like,
or who want the box for the destruction guys.
or even the rulebook. You get the rulebook
Yeah.
in the box probably.
But you're
It's
gonna
going to be a
able,
limited edition rulebook as well, just like they had with
The Indomitus.
Indomitus,
yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna be able to buy the book.
Yeah, but it's going to be a separate thing, and it's going to be
Sure.
very expensive.
Okay.
So it's
I
like
would rather buy the
cool.
box.
And if this comes in at like,
Because I got
Indomitus came in at 3,000 rand.
2,000.
it was
something.
2,700,
2,4,
2,500.
2,500, yeah. So this will come in around about the same.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad. And $800 for the box.
Hey, it's more visual than Warhammer Plus. Thank you, guys. We have just been upgraded. We're more visual than Warhammer Plus. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, we have no video at that
Yeah.
point.
Well, look, that's pretty much, I think, most of our show, and I think we're done. We've done everything we have to do tonight, right? There's something else we have to do.
Yeah.
We've discussed everything. Is there anything else we really want to discuss? I know, I'm being sarcastic.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm done. Cool,
Sorry.
guys. Cheers, peace.
So, yeah, great. Awesome. No, honestly, it has been fun. However, we will end off the evening with rolling a dice and, yeah, seeing who wins the stuff. So we're going to roll 2 dice, okay? And we're going to go, the first dice is going to be the people running the actual Daughters of Cain Codex. And the first person is, let's go and switch onto that camera right there. That's the stuff. Marathi is now presenting to you the 2 items that are available. First item available is the vampire.
No.
Okay.
Vampire says no and runs away.
And he runs away. Okay, so the first item today, second person, which was, what were we going for?
I don't know. I can't remember what you did. What
We
did
go
you
for
say?
the box or the book?
The book, I think.
The book.
Which one's the better one?
Because I've got the person who's won it, just which one we're going to give.
Okay, everyone in the comments. Okay.
What do we want
What
to do
did,
first?
what did we do first?
Are we going to go for the book or are we going to go for the box?
I think
Comment,
box
comment.
first and then book.
Box first, and then book. That's your
Let's
book.
see if anyone come on. Okay, we got the camera.
Okay.
Like, let's, and we wait in anticipation as
Yeah, we'll
Everyone
do
catches up.
because we know. I know who got the thing.
I'll roll a different dice to determine if it's the book or the.
Yeah.
I'll flip a box.
Come on,
Come on.
Come on.
Do silence.
I wonder if we are just
Roll the 2. So it's a.
I can't see anything. Let's
Come
yeah.
on.
Box is better.
Box is
better. Oh, you said it.
Let's go box.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
So the person who won the box of the Daughters of Cain Morgwait's Blade Coven, the best Blade Coven, well, the best Blade Coven, the best Warhammer Underworlds units for anything as we went, and if you watch
And if you
our
haven't
episodes
watched the
last
video,
week-
go and watch so you find
Yes.
out why.
no, we're not giving away Marathi. The winner of that box is Jinxie Butt. Well done. Yay! You won! Yay! Okay, cool. The person who wins the battle time is Andrew Cullen.
Yay!
Well done. Awesome. Congratulations, guys. I will be in touch with you and we will give you your stuff. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. As always, we love you all. And we'd like to finish off with a quick word from Brad.
Casual AOS tournament, not tournament,
Event.
events.
Mm.
I'm like end of June. So like 27th of June, I think is the
1,000
Sunday.
points?
Get
1,000
your
points.
Sigma model
Try have
painted
it
and
painted.
ready.
Some fun stuff. Yeah. Be like let's see some big beasties crashing through the wilderness.
Good times. Well done. Thanks very much, guys. Have an awesome evening. Stay safe, stay COVID safe, and see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.